So for today's video, I'm gonna kind of bring my channel back to spirituality. On TikTok, whenever I talk about this Angels book, you guys seem to love it, and I'm really heavy into like spirit guides and angels and like understanding them. So maybe this is just what I'm supposed to do in this world, is talk about them, because I guess not a lot of people know. Specifically today, I'm going to talk about sigils, creating sigils, what they mean. Again, use discernment. I know what works for me. What works for me might not work for you, whatever. And the reason I'm saying this before getting the video started is because the beer that I chose today is a bourbon barrel aged, and it sits at 13%. And I wanted to, get my thoughts straight before I, get drunk. So, let's go get that beer and get the video started. And also maybe do the opening music.
Lonely, but not when you hold me.
It's funny because in my ancestral divination, they were like, your folks want you to spend more time with them, like just sitting at the altar, reading a book even. Well, now we're having beer, okay? Who told you to get, oh my god. It was like pleasant, but not pleasant, if that means. Dark ale, aged in bourbon barrels. Oh, okay. It's a dark ale. It's a dark ale. Oh, that is hella dark. I'm not even gonna lie, I don't like this one either. Petunia! What are you doing? I would rather take the IPA over this one. Whoever used this straw last, there's shit inside of it. I'm disgusted. You got going. Can you do me a favor?
It tastes like chocolate.
It does taste like chocolate, right?
No, you're not blurry.
Okay.
You look good.
Thank you so much.
As you put like the marijuana oil, I should do stuff. And then I just started looking stuff up, and I'm.
Hi, Tuna. How many beers do we have left? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beers left, Petunia. I'd love to stay and chat, but I have beer to drink and videos to make. Okay. I spilled beer on myself. I don't know why I expect myself to make great videos when I'm drinking beer. This beer is 12%. I have to pee already. Alright, I'm not all the way drunk, but let's start this. So I made a TikTok about this. This is the TikTok. Okay, so I just want to talk about how I make sigils for myself with angelic energy backing it up. A sigil is just like an enhancement to whatever magic you got going on. Super foolproof because you literally can't mess it up because you make it yourself. You know what the symbol means. One example is this one I keep on my mirror. It's a mirror protection sigil, and the energy behind it is Archangel Michael as well as my ancestors' energy to protect my altar mirror. I use something like this to make them. This is like the rough draft, and it somehow ends up looking like this. So I start out with the positive sentence that I want the sigil to be about. I then cross out all of the repeating letters and I'm left with this. You want to keep it simple because you're creating a symbol out of a sentence. I look at the letters and connect them with their corresponding number. I'm going to do something like this. There's a million ways you can make yours, okay? This is just how I do it. Got my numbers, LOL, 444. I put it in a circle and then this is where you get creative. I'm out of time, but this is what I did. So after I make a sigil, the point is you're supposed to like activate it. You're supposed to start it up. Most people like burn it, they destroy the sigil, but the thing is, we have an angelic sigil. The point of these sigils that I like is that we're adding angelic energy to the behind the sigil. So I added angel wings, just to represent like messages, angels. That's like angel wings represent that for me, whatever. And this is all about being divinely protected. I'm being divinely protected by angels, spirit team, whatever. So because this is like a symbol for protection, I don't really want to destroy it, but like some people destroy their sigils after, some people keep them until after their manifestation arrives. You really can do whatever you want. And that's what I'm trying to tell people on their spiritual journey. It does not matter. It's like you take the basics of spirituality and then you kind of go from there. That's what I love about it. That's what makes it different from religion for me, is that it's not by the book. It's not you have to do this, because it's always about your intention, about what you want and how you do things and how spirituality shows up in your life. So after we make our sigil, you can put it on you can keep it at your altar, but the point is we need to activate it or whatever. The book says that you can light a candle. I always get white candles that represent like my spirit team in general, like ancestors, angels, whatever. But you can light the candle, spend some time with it, connect to it personally, whatever you want to do. This is my sigil for divine protection, okay? So I could write down like what it means to me, but I have so many protective sigils on here, it's ridiculous. Someone told me that I'm not supposed to show my altar or whatever, but because I talk about my altar in like personal detail, I like to have sigils of protection just all around this, because I don't know what kind of energy people are sending to me through the screen. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It can be transferred, redirected, whatever, and it's very easy. Someone could be like, I don't like what she's doing, and they could hex me or something. Fair warning, I am heavily protected, I will tell you that. I will tell you that. Everything will get sent back tenfold. The reason why I wanted to talk about sigils is because I was thinking about sigils and I was like, I remembered that I had a sigil for my laptop. I wanted a new laptop. I was having problems with my old laptop and it was creating like such stagnancy in my creative process because I wanted to create, but I quite literally couldn't because my laptop was breaking up. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to set out a manifestation. A month later, I got a new laptop. Didn't have to pay for it. It was a gift. I'm all about trial and error here, okay? Learning as I go. I wanted to talk about sigils when I first learned how to make sigils, but I was like, why would I talk about sigils? Because then someone's going to be like, does it actually work? Because that's what I would do if somebody was talking about it. I was like, okay, but does it actually work? That's why it takes me a long time to make content sometimes, because I'm like, I'm trying to figure out the results so that I could tell you that it actually worked, you know? I set a goal for myself like last month. I quantum jumped. I quantum jumped realities. I jumped realities, shifted my reality. And I've been making sure that I don't shift back down. I did an entire series on quantum shifting, quantum jumping on TikTok, talking about how, yes, it's so easy. Literally anybody can quantum jump, but it's about staying in that new excited state to where the excited state now turns into the ground state. Because if you're coming from my TikTok, you'll understand what I'm talking about. If not, let's hope that Tipsy Money can kind of get her point across. I just want to be like real for a second. I know it's Beermas, but this is one of my first, and I don't want people to automatically associate it with me breaking up with my partner for 4 years, but it's not that. I've completely healed from it. I understand that that was like a karmic relationship that I learned from. Now I'm a different person, but right now I'm dealing with like certain soul connections that have really left a hole in my heart. And I want to be honest here right now to say, and the reason why I want to be honest is because I am so proud of myself for having gone through so much this year, and I know everybody's gone through a lot, but like, and I'm still able to, spread that positivity, and I know that I still have healing to do and everything, and it's really cool to just be here and learn with you guys. Here go my hand talking again. I don't know. Like I said in the beginning, sigils are magical enhancements. If I'm feeling down, if I'm feeling energetically drained, I can quickly make a sigil to be divinely protected, to constantly shift my focus onto my greatest good. Because life is hard. I know that, you know that, the world knows that, your spirit guides, your ancestors, whatever you believe in knows that. I think it's just about finding that balance. Angel number 222, all about balance. This video's over. Probably like 10 minutes, 8, 9, depending on my editing. I don't know if I want to get spunky or not. Always love this book. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here with me. Thank you for making me not feel like I'm alone. Like I'm the weirdo for talking about spirit guides, angels. And in actuality, it is seriously so real. Time travel, space, all of that. I think that's so cool. And for people to call me weird, then call me weird. Because then there's like 60,000 of you on my TikTok that we're all so weird too, right? I don't know. Listen.